What's up, guys? As you can see, here's the injury report for the Titans. Carl Klug, Alterron Werner, Chris Johnson, and Craig Urbick are all injured for the Titans. I said tails, and we win the toss, so elected to receive, and that's out of bounds. That's a touchback. So I'm going to run the ball. I really want to get Kierat's numbers back up so he can try to get that MVP and Offensive Player of the Year because of his downward dwindle, I guess. Aaron Rodgers took over that. Aaron Rodgers currently leads for the NFL Offensive Player of the Year and MVP of the year. I want to get Kierat back up there, and that will require a lot of running if Kierat does not get the job done consistently. As you guys can see here right now, you guys can tell right now that he's been struggling. Oh boy. Wow, nice effort by Kierat, but we are short. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Wow, I thought he was going to be tackled for a loss, I guess, but or at least not as big of a gain that we saw. But that moves us closer, so now we can try. Well, you know. So that's the first down. We keep moving. Well, if we get the numbers going quickly, that'll be good. But if we don't, that's another story. Back to the line of scrimmage we go. They're bunching it up with the D line. Oh, it's Reggie Bush. But I think it's time that we give CJ Blount's arm some time. And who do we find? Dennis Pitta. Gain of 12, first down. This might be the last play of the first quarter, and it will, actually. Won't have time to make a decision to throw, so CJ Blount scrambles. 5-yard gain, that's good. A good gain. So 2nd and 5, starting the second quarter. Kierat, he finds a good hole. Gain of 13 yards. I guess he's somewhat off to a somewhat slow start, but once he gets that touchdown, that really boosts it up, and look at that. That's a lot better. I love that blocking. Touchdown, Kierat. Also, guys, compared to hearing me in the previous video, I sound better. And I'm happy about that. And that's end zone bound, touchback. The Titans now have a chance to try to get something going. Or at least, you know. They give it to Ringer, who's in for Chris Johnson. He gets an 8-yard gain. Ringer on the draw, and he's taken down by Carlos Dansby, gain of 1 yard. Yeah, I definitely still sound congested, I guess, but like I said, I feel a little better compared to yesterday. And he gets the first down, Ringer. So it looks like we'll have to try to stop the run, but we can't turn away from the passing game. As Locker gives it to Ringer again. Rashad Jones with a hard hit, gain of 4. 2nd and 6 to go. They're going to give it to him again. This time he only gets, actually gets 4 yards again. 2-minute warning. Yeah. When you're heading into the 2-minute warning, it's not a good idea to continue running it. 3rd and 2. He's going to go deep, and that is almost intercepted by Rashad Jones. So they'll have to punt the ball away. Oh boy, this is not looking pretty about the position. Ted Ginn spins. Free agent acquirement. He's the 4th wide receiver used in the 4 wide receiver set, for example. Oh, that's almost intercepted, intended for Devon Best. I have no idea what happened there. Ted Ginn, who's out right now in 4 wide set, is also used for kickoffs and punt returns. And CJ Blount gets sacked. I shouldn't have backed out. I shouldn't have dropped back that far. That's my fault. 3rd and 27. Obviously, we are not going to get the first down, but let's run it. 8-yard gain. I wasn't sure how much. Well, like I said, 8-yard gain. Hey, that's good. That's still good enough to increase Currat's stats. I do want to get him over 100 yards for this game. And nice punt by Fields. Oh, stop him. Michael McAdoo with the tackle. First and 10 to go. Jerry Cook Jr. sent in motion. 1st and 10. They're going to go deep, and it is... I don't know if they would say dropped or almost intercepted, but that ball was incomplete regardless. 2nd and 10 to go. And that is incomplete, intended for Jerry Cook Jr. Oh, guys, have you heard? The Rams and Redskins traded. The Rams get, or at least they trade their 2nd pick in the NFL draft for the Redskins' 1st round draft pick, 2nd round draft pick, for this year's draft, and they traded their 1st round pick for next year's draft and the year after that to the Rams. What the heck? I mean, alright, the 1st round draft pick and 2nd round draft pick, trading those picks for this year, trading those to the Rams for the 2nd pick in the NFL draft makes sense. That would be a good deal, but trading your 1st round draft pick for next year and the year after that, it's just a risk. Alright, so we stop them on 3rd down when they try to execute the screen. they'll have to kick in the field goal. Well, guys, seriously, I think that trading your first round picks for next year and the year after that, those drafts, I think it's a huge, massively huge risk. It's a big benefit for the Rams, but it's a big deficit for the Redskins. I mean, there's still other areas. I'm sure there's still other areas that the Redskins need work on other than just quarterback. Even though I can't think of any right now, all I could say right now is that's just a big risk. Trading your first round picks for the next year's draft and the year after that. And look at that, Curette runs away. Let's hurry up and see if we can get this one more play. And we do. I'm happy. Spin move. Oh man, juke move. Right into the defender. 5-yard gain. Well, hey, we got good gains. So, it's good on Curette's part. And there goes Mariani. Albert McClellan with the tackle. I think we need to do a little better on coverage, special teams coverage, on Mariani, or however his name is pronounced, at least him. And he finds Williams. Rashad Jones tried to strip him, but he hangs on. That's Damian Williams. FYI. And 1st and 10 to go. Play action and just get sacked, baby. Jeremiah Bell. That was obviously a dangerous tackle. But, he's not flagged, so it's good. Jake Locker's going to scramble out and just get sacked, baby. Langford. Loss of 5 yards. So it's 3rd and 20 to go. Just get sacked, baby! Langford again. Loss of 7 yards that time. 6, 7, I don't know, but that's another sack. Alright, Tedkin, let's see if we can get something better. Even though that actually was good. He got caught, but that's still a good return. Out to the 47. First and 10 to go. Curette, he is 1 yard short of 100 yards. So let's see if we can at least get him that 1 yard that's missing. Oh man, he's gone! After cutting to the right, far out right, I think he cut left and then went back to the right, and then he was gone. Touchdown, Curette. He eclipses 100 yards for this game, and that's the 2nd rushing touchdown. Blunt, CJ Blunt, don't worry. Your arm is still going to be important. And guys, I'm actually happy with how this series has. I gotta stop seeing series and episodes and whatever, but I'm really happy about the pace of this video going on. And I'm actually just gonna call, if I want to say series, I'm gonna say video series or just series, but whatever. But yeah, like I said, I'm actually very happy about how the process has been going. We're actually going through year 2 very quickly. That actually makes me happy. Oh, where you get called for encroachment? I was not paying attention. My bad. Rashad Jones. My bad. So their phase was 2nd and 5. I'm just gonna call blitz. Or change it to a blitz. They're gonna give it to Ringer. And he tried to stiff arm Will Allen, but he is still able to bring him down. But that's a first down. Wouldn't be surprised. 1st and 10. They're giving it to Ringer again, but this time Paul Solei tackles Ringer for a 3-yard loss. Guys, you won't believe how happy I am that I'm able to pronounce Paul Solei's name correctly. Ringer gets 6 yards. We're actually containing him pretty good. By the way, as for the Nashville Shamrock series, franchise that I showed you the other day, or at least in the previous video, actually. Don't worry, I may still have plans to show some of it. Well, at least we hung on to that. It's alright, Ted. The important thing is that you hung on to the football. Held on, not hung. I'm happy with you holding on to the football and not fumbling than I am with you not getting a monster gain. I would prefer the big gain, but ball security is important. And since we are moving the ball very well, I guess I really don't have to worry about where I'm going to start. It just depends on if we can consistently do it, which requires a consistent O-line and blockers. Gain of 3 yards. Tackle made by Hill. Well, as I said, any gain is a good gain. But as I've said in the previous video, I would prefer 3-yard gains instead of 1- and 2-yard gains. And look at Brandon Marshall. Even though that's his first reception of the game, he broke a tackle smoothly and got extra yards. And Curran, he breaks a tackle and gets good yards. 7 yards. He's nearing 150 yards for this game. Oh man. And there's a little bit of slowness in the opening of the blocks, but we are able to find a crease a little later than wanted, but we get the first down, and Curran eclipses 150, or at least hits 150 yards for this game. I want to get Blount involved with his score once. Oh, that's batted down, I guess. Wanted to go to Dennis Pitta. 2nd and goal. We're going to try for Dennis Pitta again. And that's who we... Oh! Oh my gosh! Pitta, what are we going to do with you? This is just amazing. One hand. My gosh. Pitta. Man. You're playing like an absolute beast. Even though you haven't been involved that much with the offense, overall in the season you've been very involved. Quite often when it comes to pass. Oh man. Those one-hand catches and those diving catches. I don't know what I can say. And that is incomplete. And you saw Vontae Davis having his arms out. That was me, but that's incomplete. 2nd and 10 to go. Jared Cook Jr. with the reception. Cameron Wake tried to strip him, but he hangs on. They moved down the field, and they actually called timeout. Down by, let's see, 18 points. Yeah, 18. Do you think they can make it? A comeback? With as stiff as this defense has been, I don't know. Nate Washington thought he had a secure catch, but he got blasted. Kaboom! So they'll punt. Ted Ginn, you ready, man? With that spin move, that's saying more than anything, or at least more than just ready, and that's a nice gain. Again, I think he found a spot as a special teams returner. Don't worry, you are going to get involved with this offense. I don't know how much. 9-yard gain for Curette. And the reason why I said I'm not sure how much is because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with Brian Hartline. I think I didn't really take a look into it, but I think after the off season, after season 1, I think his overall went down some. And Randall Cobb, he's clearly starting next to Brandon Marshall. So I guess depending on how Hartline goes this season, maybe also depending on how Ted Ginn and Clyde Gates, depending on how they go, it also depends on, that will determine Hartline's future. The reason why I called timeout, I just wanted to get extra yards. And seriously, there's not going to be enough time to try to fit in 2 running plays, so I'm just going to kick in a cheap field goal. 26 yards. Come on. We know Janikowski can make that. And let's squib it to kill the rest of the clock. Even though, yeah, I know there's 1 second left. And that's the game. Your score is 24-3. Dolphins win. Now, I just had an idea. Or at least I just thought of something. Let me see about scouting. Oh, we're going to the Cardinals, and actually I can't do anything with scouting yet. But here's what I'm scouting. Left guard, or at least for left guard, I'm scouting Ibrahim Dennard, Jason Betzel, Kari Green. He's the guy I'm really interested in. He has the better blocking abilities overall. Passing, pass blocking, run blocking, impact blocking. I'm going to try to see if I can slip. I don't want to afford to lose him in the offseason to someone else, so I'm going to snag him in the first round. I know it sounds ridiculous, but do you guys remember what I did about Blount? For fullbacks Marquise Smith and Jacob Porter, I'm not sure about if I'm fully going to consider drafting a fullback. And guys, I really need a punt. Depending on how Ted Ginn goes or whatever. Well, I'm not sure if I'll bring back Reggie Bush and Devon Bass. I don't want him getting hurt, and he's been struggling with special teams returning kicks and punts. So I might scout some wide receivers just for their return ability. Otherwise, I might turn to free agency, which it's a possibility. But we will find out at a later point. In fact, after this game at the Cardinals, I'm going to take a look at the free agency pool and see who's available for returning kicks, or at least good return ability. The only two spots I'm going to look at are wide receivers and cornerbacks. So here we come. Cardinals. We say tails. It is tails, and we're going to receive. Right now, I'm pleased with my decision of signing Ted Ginn. He's a good returner, kick returner, punt returner. I mean, actually didn't see much of that in that kick return, but he definitely has a good potential when it comes to returning kicks and punts. Curate with the reception, 9-yard gain. He's not one of the. You can see Blunt stats. He's actually have a very good rookie season. Not a lot of passing yards, but his completion percentage on average, his touchdown and reception ratio is looking good. I wouldn't actually say just good. Curate breaks a tackle. He gets the first down. Tackle made by Rhodes. Kerry Rhodes? I don't know. First and 10. Change the play. Play action. Oh, that is off the mark a bit. Intended for Dennis Pitta. Well, Blount was pressured, so yeah. Incomplete. Second and 10. Curate goes to the left side. He gets the first down. And guys, I'm actually seeing Blount passing quite efficiently and consistently at times. He's definitely not showing that 69 throw accuracy overall. But definitely an A means potential. Great potential. His overall shows it. And I cannot wait to continue working with Blount. I'm sure he'll do a lot better if we can get better blockers. Especially at left guard. I shouldn't have dived. Touchback. So who's the Cardinals quarterback? It is not Kevin Cobb. Let's see. Oh, it's Matt Hasselbeck. Nice tackle. Wrapped up by, I'm not sure, but Albert McClellan was the one that started with the tackle. Oh, he gets hit hard as he threw in Fitzgerald with the reception. Haruki Nakamura tried to strip him, but he hangs on. Gain of 28. Missy tackles Wells for a 2-yard loss. Oh man, I am so impressed with Missy right now. I just cannot find the right words to describe how great he's been in this game. Or at least, this season because of Jason Taylor's retirement. That is off the mark, intended for Hamilton, I think. So, third and 12 to go. He's gonna go deep. Oh man, and that is off the mark, intended for Larry Fitzgerald. So they'll have to punt. Take two, punt it, and that's a touchback. So first and 10 for us at the 20. Alright, Kieran, you ready? Oh, he breaks one. I was starting to think about going back inside, but I was a little too late. Regardless, he breaks a tackle, gets a 1-yard gain. Man. And where you pretty much get stuffed there. So, third and 9 to go. We're going to try to go for Randall Cobb. That is batted away. So we'll have to punt. Again. Nice one. Patrick Peterson will get stopped at the 34. First and 10 to go. He's going to find early Doucette for a 12-yard gain. They're going to give it to Wells, but Dansby times it perfectly. 4-yard loss. They're going to give it to Wells again. And he has room. He's going to get the first down. Gain of, I'm not really sure. 2-minute warning is reached. We are scoreless right now. Hasselbeck drops back. And that is batted away by Carlos Dansby. Early Doucette apparently was the intended receiver, according to the PA announcer. Hasselbeck drops back. He finds Early Doucette this time. First down. Gain of 11. Or 12 or 13. I'm not really that sure. But they get the first down. They're going to give it to Wells, and he is tackled by Ryan Starks. Gain of 5. Not Scotty Wells, Beanie Wells. He gets out to the 16 and it's 3rd and 1. I forgot. I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know how much of a gain that was. And that is thrown out of bounds. You kidding me? It's hilarious. 4th and 1. They'll have to kick in the field goal. It's up and it's good. The Cardinals get the first points up first points of the game. Ted Ginn breaks a tackle, but this time he's taken down. He's stopped at the 17. They want us to pass. I understand we have under a minute and all 3 of our timeouts, but... Oh, man, you kidding me? Oh, if I found him sooner, Devon Best would have had a monster game. But instead, he gets hit hard and drops it. We're going to go a little quickly to Dennis Pitta. Not going to call timeout yet. If we get a big gain, I won't use a timeout. There's a good big gain. So I'm just going to let the clock continue to slide. I just need to hurry. Now we're going to call timeout here. 15 seconds left. We are at the 27. First and 10. We find Dennis Pitta deep. Gonna call another timeout. First and goal. Pitta, I hope you're ready to try to get this pass. Touchdown, Dennis Pitta! I do not know what to say of him anymore. Because he is just amazing. I really don't know what to say. But wow. Alright, so with 3 seconds left in the second quarter, I almost said third. Or at least I almost thought about saying third. Beanie Wells gets 7 yards. However, that's the end of the second quarter, first half. And here we go, second half. Peterson will just nail it in the end zone. Touchback. They're going to give it to Wells, who has room. But he's going to be caught by Vontae Davis. First and 10. They're going to hand it off to Wells. And he's stopped after a gain of 3. Second and 7 to go. They're going to give it to him again, but Will Allen prevents them from getting a gain. They lose 1 yard. Or about. Alright, so 3rd and 8. Hasselbeck has time. And Joe, man! What a hit from behind. Tried to get it off. But then he got smacked from behind. Flag. Seriously, why do you want to hold? Will Allen is called for holding. So we'll have to start at our own 13. They want us to pass it, and I actually haven't been giving Curate a lot of attention recently, so, well, actually, apparently I have. But I want to get him a little more involved now. As you guys saw, he ran for the first down. Seriously, what is wrong with you guys holding your blocks? Washington tackles Curate after a gain of only 1. Seriously, you guys saw on the right, That guy, I'm not sure who, he just slid by his blocker. The guy blocking him. That's better. Curette fighting, and he gets the first down. Alright, I'm gonna keep giving him the football. I mean, his numbers still need to go up. And we actually tackled for 1 yard loss. Gonna go no huddle. Going to run all the way to the outside, but oh, we actually get a good gain. Lucky me. Alright, 3rd and 8 to go. I found Curette open. Couldn't find anyone. Tried to look for someone else, but no can do. Curette, well, if I only found him a little earlier, would have gotten a little more than 4 yards, but we'll have to punt. Patrick Peterson gets it out to the 21. Misdirection, and Wells gets stopped 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Cameron Wake, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins barely have a lead, 7-3. Second and 2 to go, and we're going to be called for offsides because I was on. I just went too close, controlling Koa Missy. So, it's 2nd and 7 now because of my mistake. Hasselbeck drops back. He's gonna. Oh, Fitzgerald got hit as he tried to corral it. That falls incomplete. 3rd and 7 to go. Hasselbeck, oh, intercepted by Sean Smith. So, now, let's just run the football. Oh, Curette breaks a tackle. I didn't see that guy shed by his block that quickly. But, he makes that into a good gain of 6. And we're going to pass in this situation. We're going to go a little quickly to Randall Cobb. He breaks a tackle and then he gets hit hard. But he hangs on, gets the first down. Curette, ready for another load? Another load is what I'm saying. Curette, he gets 5 yards. Okay, fair enough. But his production has gone down. A touchdown. Hopefully we'll fix that. Seriously. What is wrong with your lineman and your awareness? Loss of a yard. Seriously, they need to hold their blocks longer so that Curette has more time to find an opening. Well, in any other case, Janikowski gets the field goal and we now lead by 1 touchdown. And that's a big score. Or at least, you know. So, Peterson will just kneel it. First and 10. I really hope that this doesn't go into overtime. He's gonna go deep, and it is incomplete. Thrown far ahead of Larry Fitzgerald. Hamilton sent in motion. They give it to Beanie Wells. Gain of 3. That takes us to the 2-minute warning after we select the play. Third and 7 to go. He's going to find Roberts for the first down. Gain of, I guess, 14. They're going to go no huddle. And that's thrown out of bounds. Intended for Todd Heap. Haruki Nakamura with the coverage. Hasselbeck's going to find Roberts again. Not again. No, not again, but... At least not again, but, you know. So, first and 10, they're going no huddle. Empty backfield. That is complete to Roberts again. Rashad Jones tried to come up for an interception, but he didn't get there quick enough. So they have a fresh set of downs. He's going to go deep, and it is incomplete. Bounced off of Sean Smith. And then falls into the end zone. Or at least falls through the back of the end zone. Second and 10. He's going to find Roberts. We're going to need to do a little better job covering him. I really do not want this to go into overtime. And just because. And that is almost intercepted by Sean Smith. Rashad Jones also had his hands on it. Not his hands, but his hand on it. Second and 10. Hasselbeck's going to scramble, but just gets sacked, baby. Loss of 5 yards. Third and 15. That's almost intercepted. Ooh, they're going to go for it. Well, we need to make a stop here to prevent overtime. He's going to find early Doucette, and he's going to get it. I'm going to call a timeout here. Because of a certain formation of theirs. We need to stop them. Hasselbeck drops back. Intercepted. Carlos Dansby. Game over. But now we face a problem of our own. We are back inside way inside our own end zone. Curette gets 3 yards. We're still going to power run the football. On the toss we go. Curette breaks a tackle, but then he's brought behind the line of scrimmage. I just want to call a timeout. I know it may not be good. I know it's not going to be good. Well, you know. But I'll tell you something that's not good. Curette's production has been low in this game. Hasselbeck, he's going to throw. And that is incomplete. And that's how the game ends. Dolphins hang on 10-3. Sean Smith is the MVP of this one. Let's take a look at some statistics. blonde, no, not blonde, Curette was stuffed. And that pretty much brings them down lower. Chances of reclaiming that MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. But we'll just take a look soon.
Sean,
Yeah?
you go give Kira her 3:30
Yeah.
medicine.
Yeah.
And I need this area cleaned up.
Alright. Where was I going to look? Oh yeah, yearly awards. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is still up there. What was I? Oh man, I forgot what I was looking for. Oh yeah, scouting. But as you can see, we're going to host the Jets. And guys, I'm going to show you the injury report for the Jets next time. So let's take a look at the return ability. Not stamina. Eric Weems, a wide receiver, has the best. And you know, let's not worry about that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you next time.